everybody, and welcome to Women Changing Our World. I'm Kelly.
I'm Jamie. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm freezing. I'm keeping on my jacket.
I see.
I'm wearing a cute shirt, but I'm too cold.
I know. And I'm not that cold today in the studio.
I don't know what's happening. I have so many fun things to talk about with you.
Really?
Yes.
We've had so much ice here in Virginia. So if any of you are in this like northeast quadrant, you've been getting
Texas is like pummeled. They don't even have snowplows in Texas, so I don't know how they're gonna like clear all these roads.
Well, since everyone's in quarantine, they probably just are just sitting home and just waiting for it to melt.
I get it.
Like there's no need for a snowplow. No one's going anywhere.
I guess not.
I actually tried to drive. So Ryan went off the road twice this weekend.
See, that's why I did not drive.
It was so icy.
No, I'm not doing that.
On Saturday, it was so icy. Like even the front steps of my house, like I was like trying to get down.
Yeah,
I was like it was really bad.
Okay, listen. Without ice, when I was 16 years old, this true story, my dad I'm sure will comment because they're always watching. Literally 10 minutes after I got my driver's license, I plowed into a cement light pole and fell across 4 lanes of traffic. My airbags came out like it was a disaster.
And it wasn't even snowing.
No, it was in August. So I was like,
thank God you're okay.
The likelihood of me driving anywhere in any condition is not good.
Well, so this was one of your questions on the trivia drinking game.
Oh, yes, on the
Jerry's
telethon.
Show. Yes, there was a big telethon.
Yeah, that was
you
fun.
You were a rock star.
Thanks.
Kelly raised almost $7,000 in like, I don't even know, like 6 seconds. That was
I
awesome.
have a lot of good friends that were participating and giving.
Very awesome of you.
Thanks.
Look at
Thanks.
you, philanthropist extraordinaire.
I try. You're making my
We're
head
going to have
so
to get
big.
you a little name tag. Like, hello, philanthropist.
Drinking game extraordinaire. Drinking game host.
Yeah, if you guys need Kelly to raise money, she can drink all day with you. I mean, the amount of money she could raise is like a buku bucks.
I mean, listen, who knows? Maybe they'll make my next segment longer next time.
That's right. And you can get a sponsor. It's like sponsored by vodka.
Yeah.
Money out the water. Jerry's going to be buying properties all over the place. Forget Charlottesville. Jerry's expanding. Yeah, Jerry, just get Kelly drinking all day. We got this covered.
No one would want to watch that. It would be a train wreck. Like an hour in. I'd be like,
we'd have to shorten the telethon a little bit.
It would be like a 2-hour.
Yeah, we can't.
And we couldn't call it a telethon. We'd call it like a drink-a-thon.
Right. Yeah, that's
I don't know.
A great idea.
Yes.
Maybe we
truly.
should do a drink-a-thon on Women Changing Our World.
To raise money for what?
Yeah, we can raise money for
for our cocktails.
You know what is a really
we
cool
could do it for a women's organization, like a local women's organization.
That
would be
organization,
awesome.
I can't think of the name of it. If you guys know it out there, it's the one that for women who can't afford like business clothes when they go on the interview. That would be so fun.
Yes. Okay.
I like that.
So today we have on Shannon. She is a life coach.
Yes.
If anybody needs a life coach, Jamie, it's probably both of us.
Right. It's perfect timing in the new year. I mean, we've been quarantined. Like we definitely need a life coach.
We need help.
Yeah, we do.
A lot. More than she probably could give us, Jamie.
Right, Shannon. Not like a session. Not like an hour, not half hour.
On retainer.
All day, 24 hours a day.
I'll get the first 12 hours of the day because I wake up early.
Right.
You get like the
second.
last.
No, that's good. That's a really good idea. We're going to keep Shannon employed full time.
Yes. Well, we can't afford that, probably.
Right.
I know. Well, okay, so let's get her on here in a second.
Yes.
Then we have Pets of the Week. I have some things in the news. I want to tell you what I'm watching. I want to tell you what I did this weekend.
Okay.
And a recipe I tried.
I know. I'm looking at the picture right now. I'm excited to hear all about this.
Okay, I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's get Shannon on.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's call her.
Life coach. I need it.
I forgot for a second how to work.
I want to know exactly what a life coach does.
I know. We're gonna
I think I have an idea of what it is. Yeah. But I want to hear from her what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
She has a gazillion Instagram followers. People love her messages.
I know. She's amazing.
She's very positive and upbeat.
I know. She is.
I know it.
There she is. Hi.
I'm not used to so much excitement this early.
I know. We are a lot. And we haven't even been drinking yet. So you got this is it. This is
us.
normal.
I know.
I love it.
Well, thank you for being on with us today. We are so excited.
And we need help. So for everybody watching that doesn't know you or what you do, tell everyone who you are, what you do, and why you are so amazing.
Well, you are definitely making me feel really good this morning. So thank you. I'm Shannon Larese, and I'm just like every other woman out there who just wants to feel good in her skin, who wants to feel alive and have energy and has way too many things to do, and I'm super busy and trying to get it all figured out. And I found something that worked for me, and I share it with everybody I know.
All right.
Or whoever.
Well, share it with us, because if two people need help, it's truly and honestly Jamie and I. I'm a mom of two kids who are staying at home because of school and COVID.
Yes.
Jamie is a business owner in the time of COVID. We need some positivity and help. So tell us like the top 5 things we need to know.
All right. So, everybody wants all of those things that I just mentioned, right? So remember, I'm just like you. I work full time. I have 2 kids. My kids are grown, so I didn't have to deal with the homeschooling thing of COVID, but my life did get completely changed around. I went from a traveling work from home lifestyle where it was really, really hard on me. And I needed to figure things out, because that kind of lifestyle can really, really mess you up. It really can. You're eating out all the time, and after work, you want to chill, and so you're having a cocktail, and then it can get out of hand. So I needed to find a solution for myself, and I found it. And at the end of the day, if I was to offer anyone any kind of tips, it's, first of all, you have to find something that you're going to enjoy, right? We all want the things that I mentioned, but if you're not enjoying it, then you're not going to do it.
Exactly.
Number
right.
2.
Right.
Right. And in the beginning, it's not always enjoyable. So if you can just accept that and look in the long term at the outcome being a positive one. I love to recommend this book to everybody. It's called Darren Hardy. Oh, it's not called Darren Hardy. It's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And it talks about habits, and when you're consistent with habits, whether you like them or not, they either have a positive or negative impact on your life overall. And you can put that into your relationships. You can put that into the way you eat, the way we talk to people, everything, right? It's just like a good lifestyle rule. And we all want to be positive, but let's look at the reality, right?
It's hard to be positive about laundry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be positive all the time, right?
But what I get excited about is when the laundry's done.
Yes.
So I like to not just see the positive, but the reality and the positive. What's the outcome? What am I working for? So find something that excites you, number 1. Okay. Number 2, I did write some things down, but you have got to make yourself a priority.
Yes.
Who puts everybody else before them?
Right. Yeah, and I think that's a big thing with women, is that they always put, others first.
Well, the kids are always coming first.
Kids are always coming first, right?
Then the husband or significant other needs something.
Yes.
And then by the end of the day, you're so tired, you really don't have enough energy to put back in yourself. You're like, forget it, I'll just keep on my pajamas and get back in bed.
Right.
Yeah. And who gets up just to go to work?
Yeah.
Right. That's not fun.
Right. No, it is not. People and I think also an issue, especially is you see all these famous people that seem like they have such great work-life balance. Like Kim Kardashian looks like she's doing really well. Right. It seems like she's getting her makeup
liars.
on.
It is not reality.
She's balancing her 4 kids. I'm like, this girl.
But she has nannies and chefs and all these things.
Right. And you forget that she has all this help. But I'm like, this girl is really rocking it. Really launched a makeup line.
Well, you bring up another good point, and it wasn't on my list of tips, but don't ever compare yourself to anyone
That's
else.
right. It's true. Right. When you're scrolling through Instagram and you see these people, I'm like, look at her getting her wine on at the
Instagram
winery.
is a lie.
It is a big lie.
Well, that's, I think, again, making yourself a priority. And, we have an agenda. I like lists, but I've come to the point in my life where that list, if it doesn't get done, I have to be okay with that. But the first thing on the list in every single part of my day is myself. So I schedule that in my agenda. And no matter what time I'm waking up, whether I'm traveling, I just got back from traveling for 5 days. I woke up at 4:45 every single morning so that I knew I can have my time.
Wow. And what do you do with your time? What are you doing for yourself at 4:45? Because Kelly gets up pretty early, and I'm very skeptical about it. I ask her every day what she does at that time.
Yeah, and I'll hear all the time, I'm not a morning person. I wasn't a morning person either, but I realized the value in this time that I gave myself. So I will read and meditate. I'll journal my thoughts for the morning. I'll drink a glass of water, and I go work out for 30 minutes. That's my morning in a nutshell. And so after I've done those things, I actually have a group of women that I have been coaching for the past, almost 6.5 years. And we're accountable to each other. Not everybody does the same things every single day. However, we show up every single day. So I know no matter what I'm doing for myself, I'm actually going to check in with a group of people. And that's another one of my tips is if you're surrounding yourself, have you ever heard that, we become like the 5 people we spend most of our time with?
Yes, yeah. And that's why Jamie and I are in trouble. We are literally together all the time.
That's why we need to hire you full time, like on retainer. We don't know about these other women, but we need your help all the time.
So the point is that if the people who are in your immediate circle don't have those same immediate goals you have, now it doesn't have to be, a fit lifestyle. It can be those things like having balance and, we talk about them, but, and being in control of the list and, being healthy and having a positive attitude. If the people you're around aren't like that, then you need to find some people. It doesn't mean that those people aren't important to you, because they are. They're probably your family.
Yeah. I was like, can we get rid of family members?
I was thinking maybe my husband should be off this list because he is very sketchy and he is not doing his list. Let me tell you.
Well, and that's the thing. So find some people who you can engage with. And during a time like COVID, this has been really difficult. However, I found my world online.
Interesting, yeah.
Because of my lifestyle, I travel. And while I used to be very present in Charlottesville, I do live here. I've been here for 16 years. I used to work locally. For the past 10, I haven't been. And so I needed a community that had similar goals, that was busy, that had all the things to do, that wanted to feel good and amazing. And that's what the focus was. Not weight loss, not six-pack abs,
But to be fair, you do have six-pack abs, and you totally rock the workout stuff. I will say that. Give it to you.
That is true.
And right? It comes if you trust and you know why you're doing something. I actually have a spinal injury, and I used to be really scared to work out.
Really?
And so once I started learning that I can do something, so this is another tip, change your language. Start telling yourself what you can do, not what you can't do. So that's what I had to do. I had to stop telling myself what I can't do, because that was what my doctors were telling me. You can't run. You shouldn't do, lift weights. You can walk, and in my early 30s, which I'm not anymore, I started believing that, and I didn't like where I saw my life going. It was really depressing, and it had an effect on my mindset. And even my family was starting to accommodate me, enable me. And I'm like, wait, no.
Yeah.
But, it was really my husband who said, you know what, I think you can do something differently. I think you can. And he gave me some resources to try. And I knew I needed something. I wasn't very happy about it in the beginning, but I knew I needed some form of change. And so when you find something that is so amazing, you've got to share it with people and you got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because that's the energy you want to exude, right? That's the purpose and the difference that you can make in other people's lives. So I share what I do every single day.
And I think that there are so many women out there that struggle with that. Like even during non-COVID times, it's like finding your path, the right path that you want to be on. Is it the right? And you have, you second guess yourself and you don't always have the confidence to believe in what you're doing when things get really hard, right?
Especially as a mom, because you're constantly around other moms.
Right.
And I'm not the person that makes a heart-shaped sandwich with no crust on it to put it in my kid's lunchbox with the perfect handmade painted cookie.
Right.
No, I'm not that. And you see these moms doing all this stuff and it's hard not to compare yourself. I'm more of a, here's a sandwich, eat it or don't. Here's an apple, a bag of chips kind of girl.
You want to know something? I'll just give you, this is just my personal opinion. I think your children are probably better off the way you're doing it. Because if we just give them everything and accommodate every single need, I think that's kind of not setting them up for what real life is. My husband and I had our girls really young, and so we could not compare ourselves to anybody. We just couldn't. Yeah. I mean, we were 18 and 15 years old. We had two by the time we were 21, and we were like, no, we can't compare ourselves to other people. There's no way. We don't have the same amount of money. We don't have the same lifestyle. And so we had to be focused on our unit and what we could do. So while I had the reality of this is what I needed for myself a little bit later in life, that was actually a concept that I think we took on really early as a family unit, is that, we can't compare ourselves to other people. We have to work hard for what we want. And when you do that, and you start working smarter, not harder, life kind of just comes back to you. And so that's my thing, is that get over yourself and change your own monologue so that you can actually feel and live the way that you want and deserve. We all deserve that.
Yes.
But we can't expect it. And so when you're doing for your kids too much, right? Yes. Making that pretty little cookie, which I never had time for either. My daughters are killing it at life right now.
Yeah. And I'm going to replay that for my kids when we get home, because my 7-year-old, I was trying to walk out the door to get here today, and my 7-year-old's like, I'm starving. And I was like, well, go make something.
Right. Yes.
And people are like, I can't believe you make your 7-year-old make their own breakfast and lunch. I was like, she's very capable.
Yeah.
Right?
I think, and so I have an art store, so I'm around kids all the time. I'm around kids and parents and all different types of dynamics. And
I know
what
where you're
I
going with
see
this.
so much is the parents coming over and helping them to do everything. So a kid will be working on something, and the first thing that any kid is going to tell you every single time, no matter what, the first number one is, I want glitter. Number one.
Always.
The second one is, this is hard. This is so hard. And I explain, I'm like, I know that sometimes things can be hard, but we have to work through them. And then mom will come and she'll be like, I'll help you. And it's like, you have to try to step back and let your kids work through some of these things on their own, so that at the end, when they have their project, that they're so proud of these things that they've accomplished, and empower them to be able to do things on their own.
And I think it carries over to an adult, how you are as an adult.
You know how many times every day that I want to say, this is so hard. All day long. I'm like, it's so hard. I just need help. And no one comes to help me. But I say it every day. So,
It's funny because, these are the habits that we create and the mindset that we instill. And if we're not practicing creativity, if we're not practicing patience, if we're not practicing hard things, how are we supposed to deal with life?
Right. Yeah. Life is hard and unfair.
Yeah.
That is just the truth. And I think it's how, I don't know, I'm a very positive person and I annoy my husband to death and my children. But I purposely every morning wake up and say, it's going to be an awesome day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I could wake up and be like, oh, it's raining. Oh, it's cold. Oh, I have to make my kids breakfast and teach them school. Right. But I could do that. But I literally wake up every day. I'm like, today's going to be awesome. Something's going to happen today that I'm going to love. I'm going to enjoy something cool. Whether that's I find a great new Netflix show because I'm a TV buff.
Yes.
Or I get to come to Pikasso Swig and craft with my kids. there's going to be at least one awesome thing that happens.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you go into your day thinking that, then absolutely. And it's not to say though that some days aren't harder than others, but there's always something that can be good. And if you keep recognize those things, more good things are going to happen.
So what should we tell people who are watching? How do you find the positivity? So if you're, kind of like down in the dumps right now and it's COVID and we're home and it's like dragging, how do you find positivity? What can
Besides
we do?
antidepressants.
Besides drugs.
Yeah. Besides, okay, so I think it really does all set the tone with when you wake up and what your personal mindset is. So if you're waking up and you're like, "Ugh, I'm tired," well, then you are.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, I'll always go back to change that internal language. So even if you're tired, what can you do to get over that? Wake up and have a glass of water, and then go do something for yourself first, because the rest of the day is going to take over. If you wait to give yourself time later in that day, someone else is going to steal it from you.
That is exactly true.
That is very true.
So, everybody's like, "Oh, I'll get to this later," or "I'll do it at this time." And then there's some phone call or somebody needs you. And we don't like to say no, especially as women and doers and, people who have servants' hearts and they're givers and they feel the pressure. Maybe they're not even doing things because they have those servant hearts because they're just worried about what everybody else thinks that if they don't. But again, those are all external pressures, so control what you can. And the only thing that you can control is how you think. And so if you can start your day off with that practice, then you won't feel so depleted later in the day. So that's my advice, is start your day with you. If you struggle with that, wake up 30 minutes more. That last 30 minutes of sleep is not going to make or break your day.
That is true.
What great advice. Okay, so how can people find you if they want a life coach or be a part of what you're doing?
We don't want to promote it too much because Kelly and I are going to take up all of your time. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have a full-time job. But let's just say that other people wanted in on this goodness.
Don't worry about that, because you want to know something? I will teach you how to create this for you, where you won't need me all the time, because what
like
I do
teaching
is
us to fish.
Right? Yes, you teach you how to fish as opposed to
giving us the
right. Yeah, absolutely. That's same concept with our kids, right? So if you can do that with the people that you work with, and then we can just cheer each other on, and that's great. But I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. It's all my name, so you can search my name, Shannon Larese, and you'll find me. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok.
Ooh.
But I do live here in Charlottesville. Everything that I do is online. You can direct message me and just let me know. I mean, I like to work with people who want to work, who want change but are ready for change. Because so oftentimes people say they want things, but they're not willing to do certain things. And it usually has to do with their mindset. So I've created something called the Wellness Academy with my team. I have a team of people, other coaches that I work with. And we start off with a week of mindset where we have you read a book. I already recommended it to all of you, so go ahead and read it. I have no disclosures with Darren Hardy at all. I'm not promoting anything for him. It's just a book I really believe in. But we journal, we share our thoughts, and we teach people how to meditate and sit and be quiet.
That is a hard one.
So Jamie, I don't know. Jamie's going to have to work on the sit and be quiet part.
And then we talk about nutrition because, what you put in is how you're going to feel. And so a lot of people are scared of that. And we don't believe in dieting. We don't believe in lack. I believe in things that, if you like it, you should eat it. However, let's talk about how much. So we do a week of that. And then our last week, we'll go ahead and introduce some fitness. And I'm not a personal trainer. I won't pretend to be. I was a dancer earlier in my life. But we have resources and tools that everybody can tap into, and it's all on one platform. And we tie you into our online community where you can be accountable every single day. And if you don't show up, we will kindly just say, knock, knock, where are you? We'll give you a little shout out on our page.
Accountability is key.
Well, yeah, everybody loves a gym partner. And if one gym partner says, oh, I'm not feeling so great, chances are you're not going to go.
Yeah.
Or, something is, that's just how it is. So instead of having one accountability partner and not knowing what you're going to do when you go to the gym every single day, you have a platform that tells you what you are doing every single day and hundreds of people who are going to keep you accountable.
I love that. You have shared so many amazing positive things. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing insight.
Yes.
Well, listen, if we don't share the things that we've learned for ourselves, then it's really a disservice, don't you think? It's kind of like, I think, the best kept secret. And if I had a favorite glass of wine, I would love to share it with all of you. Or if I had a favorite Italian restaurant, I'd invite you to come to it.
That makes perfect sense.
If I found something that fit into my ridiculous, busy, crazy, overwhelming lifestyle, from people all the time, your life is no crazier than mine, and my life is no crazier than yours, but this works.
Yeah, so. I love it. That is a positive message. We love it so much. You are awesome. Keep up the great work. You are so inspiring.
And we will be reaching out soon.
And we will be following up immediately.
Yeah.
Thanks, girlfriend. It was so great to see you.
Okay.
Bye.
She was awesome.
She's awesome.
We really do need help.
She is wonderful. What a great message of positivity.
I love that. I think that's what everyone needed to hear.
Me too. I think everyone, it's so hard not to be stuck in a slump when all these things are going on and you feel so
I'm telling you, the morning thing does work, though, because I really do try to wake up every morning.
Yes.
And I'm warm in my bed and I'm like, ugh.
So it's so funny. So remember when we had Lissa on from Raw Food Rumors?
Oh, yeah.
So I actually spoke to her a couple of weeks ago. I did a little session with her, and she was wonderful. But that was one of her tips. What she said is you need to be in bed early. So you need to set an alarm to go to bed by 9 o'clock.
I'm check for me.
Yeah. So start the process of moving up into bed, doing your tea or whatever you do. Start that, brushing your teeth, get into bed, read, no phones before bed. No phones, no television. You're reading a book until your eyes start to get that where you're falling asleep. Then you're going to get up every day at 7 o'clock.
I'm already, okay, I got the bed and wake up part.
Yep. And then you start your morning routine. Start whether you're doing your celery juice or your smoothie.
I think you're the only one doing the celery juice.
Celery juice. And then you spend the next 3 hours in the bathroom. No, she did not say that.
On your phone playing Yahtzee.
You're on your phone in the bathroom for the next 3 hours. But start that process in the morning and start to start your day. And you have to have this schedule.
Are you doing that? No, because I see you online posting at midnight.
I am trying. I have been getting up earlier.
What time did you get up yesterday?
Yesterday was an early day. Yesterday I was up at 6. Yeah, yesterday was so early. It was so early.
But not by choice.
No, but I'm trying to get up at 7. I'm trying to set the alarm for 7 and get up in the morning and have kind of a few hours to do stuff in the morning.
Okay, because sometimes I'll call you at 10, in the morning.
Yeah.
And you'll be text me back at noon and be I'm just getting up. I'm
it depends.
Literally, the day is half done.
Sometimes, when I have nothing to do, I'm okay, I'm just going to sleep then. Because I can sleep. I'm a big sleeper. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some things.
What do you got?
That I want to talk about.
Okay,
so first of all, there's this big TikTok trend where people are baking feta.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you seen that?
I haven't. I saw you do this, but I have not seen it.
Okay, it's all over.
Okay.
TikTok. It's all over. Okay, so I was what is all this hype? I got to try it, right? So you just get a baking dish, cherry tomatoes, olive oil, and put a full block of feta in your baking dish. And then you bake it for 30 minutes. Oh, and I added some garlic and stuff. 30 minutes. Then it comes out, the feta is still in the block, right?
Oh, it doesn't melt? Because that's what it seemed. I was like, she's going to put this in the oven. It's going to be just a melted, cheesy mess.
No, so it doesn't melt. So then what you do is you smush the feta, and then it all kind of falls apart, and then you mix it with some garlic, some fresh basil. We threw it over pasta with some chicken. The hype is real, folks.
Really? It was good?
It was effing delicious.
Awesome.
Delish.
I love that. It looked very good. Your cherry tomatoes were on point. It looked very good.
No, it was, okay, so if your kids are being like, look at this on TikTok, it's worth it.
Interesting.
So I don't know what you could put it over like zucchini noodles.
Yeah, I know.
You should try it. It was worth it.
Ryan ordered Chinese food last night for Valentine's Day. We had a very romantic Chinese food dinner. And after I ate Chinese food, I was like, this has to be the worst thing to eat on the planet. Like, there's probably nothing worse than, like, sesame chicken, like, fried.
Who cares? It's good.
Like, they invented the fried rice. Like, literally.
I love me some good fried rice.
I know, but I'm like, this has to be.
I don't care what anyone says.
I know.
I do like some good fried rice.
Yeah.
Okay, so then my kids went sledding.
Yes, in the ice.
Yeah, so we have this big hill on our side, and then it goes, so we have this huge hill that goes down, and then it's flat, and then it, like, for a ways, and then there's woods. But so the snow, and then ice, so the kids went sledding, and they went so fast.
Yeah, were they like,
yes, they went, like, straight across the flat part, and then into the woods. It was hysterical. I loved it.
Lynn Keeler is saying, my daughter-in-law gets up at 6 a.m. every day. She does not drink celery juice. Lynn, I'm telling you, I messaged you back.
No celery juice.
If you guys look it up, it has wonderful, wonderful health benefits. And it can really help not only your digestion, but help offset lots of different illnesses. So everyone, you should look up celery juice. I'm telling you, it is really, really wonderful.
It's gross. Don't do it. Okay, so this weekend I also watched the documentary, I think it's on Hulu, New York Times, on Britney Spears.
Did you? Okay, you have to give me your Hulu password because I don't have Hulu.
Okay, I'll give you mine.
And I need to watch this. And
no, you have to watch it.
How was it?
It was so sad. I mean, I like Britney and I knew there was stuff going on, but the stuff you saw in the media, like when she was having this breakdown and stuff, like, it was so misconstrued. You should watch it. I'm saying that was a watcher. Yeah. I really liked it. Okay, and I'm also watching, do not laugh at me. In the 90s, Nickelodeon had a show that I loved called Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I do. I used to love that show too.
On CBS All Access, like on Amazon, Prime Video, whatever. I have like every streaming thing.
Yeah, you really do.
Possible. They came out, they like redid it.
Really?
Okay, so season 1 and season 2 of the new remake are on ABC All Access, and I was like, I'll watch it with Rory. Like, always trying to find something to watch.
Yes.
Okay, she loves it. I think I love it even more. It's legit. It's not Nickelodeon-y. I don't know how they got away with like airing this on Nickelodeon.
Really?
It's scary.
Interesting.
I'm just telling you, it's scary.
I love that show. Nickelodeon had such great shows back in the day.
No, so you should watch that.
Yes.
So I love that. Okay, I'm also excited for, hold on, I'm pulling up my list.
Do you remember Double Dare?
Yes.
That is the game show that I've always wanted to be on. So seriously,
I wanted to be on Double Dare.
Even now, I want to be on Double Dare, like, and get slimed. And you remember you would go through that pool to find the flag?
Yes.
You were like in the whipped cream and you were like, I got the flag.
Yes, okay. Yes, I think
they opened up like a Disney thing with that. Is there anyone, if you know in the comments?
No, it's not Disney. Like I think
Universal has like a double where you could do it.
So,
I'm going.
We'll do it.
That would be so much fun.
Okay, if you could be on. Okay, then I'll get back to what I'm saying.
Okay,
but if you could compete on any game show that you think you would do well on, what would you pick?
I mean, I would go first Double Dare for sure.
Okay, but don't do that anymore.
But I do. So I've always wanted to be. I love the idea of the Amazing Race. I love the idea of like going to all the different countries and doing it. I do feel like it's kind of hard work. I think
it's too hard.
I think that I would need some training. Like I think I need Shannon like legit to move in.
Okay, my family would crush anybody on Family Feud.
Oh, good one. Family
I'm telling
Feud.
you, I would crush Family Feud. I know all the. I even play it on my phone. I'm like, why are these answers so easy? Ding, ding, ding. I win.
I'm trying to think. There was like a really funny. I'm gonna have to think about it. Steve Harvey, where this guy like comes out with this really funny answer. I can't remember.
Do you remember what's the one where they drawed pictures?
Oh, like a Pictionary?
Yes, but there was a show about it. Like you played Pictionary.
Oh, I would do good at
I
that.
was gonna say that would be cute. Okay. Also, coming out Friday, Tell Me Your Secrets. It's gonna be on Amazon streaming. I cannot wait. If you watched,
What is that about?
You. I think.
Yes, I loved You.
Okay. Well, maybe that's not. I want to watch Tell Me Your Secrets. I think that's what it is. I think it's like You, but it's crazier.
Oh,
is
how
that
could
possible?
it be crazier than You? I loved You.
I loved You.
You is amazing.
Right? Who didn't like that?
Oh, here's a funny Family Feud moment. So,
okay, I can't wait. Tell me.
One of the questions that Steve Harvey asked is he was like, he wanted to find a word that started, it was a word that started with pork. So people said pork belly, pork chop.
Pork rind.
And he said, pork you pine. He said, you pine. And Steve, it was the funniest moment. So if you could look it up on YouTube, he said, you pine. Which was so funny.
I love that. What do we do? What do we have on next week?
Next week is Beauty Counter. Next week is Lindsay Dahl, Beauty Counter. I'm so excited. She's been doing some awesome things.
When do we have on the True Crime Lady?
We're going to do that the same. We're going to do a night show. So we're going to do a night show with her, a true crime show with her.
What time?
So I'm really excited.
We'll post that.
Yeah, we'll post that. So I'm really excited. They're both amazing, amazing guests. So all the people from Beauty Counter are going to be watching. We're going to show her products. So Lindsay sent us 10 of her top 10 products. We're going to talk to you about Beauty Counter, show you what their mission is, talk about why it's important to watch out for chemicals in the products that you are using.
I love that.
So let's talk about this. So speaking of chemicals, I went to a virtual party this weekend. A virtual party. I went to a Norwex party. Have you ever heard of a Norwex party?
No, I'm not doing that.
Imagine cleaning your body. Would you do this? If there was a washcloth that required no soap, just water, and that you never use soap again.
I don't wash my face with soap.
Your body. How would you feel about not using body wash, not using soap, just a cloth?
Like in the shower?
Yes. No soap.
I don't soap my whole body. I only soap the important parts.
Really?
I don't soap like my arms and legs and stuff.
Really?
No, I mean, I do the important things.
Right. You don't soap your really?
No.
Interesting.
No.
Well, so this Norwex Party, so it's really cool. So they have these cloths that basically they're activated, like they're specially activated with I forget what the thing is that's in it. And you activate it and you rub it together with water and it cleans so she did this demonstration when you're cleaning in a kitchen, like if you have chicken all over the place and you spray it with Clorox. Yeah. You spray it with Clorox.
And it smears salmonella all over.
All over the place. And with
happening.
your Norwex cloth, you wipe it off, you rinse it with just water, and it cleans up all the chicken. I'm going to have to, it's very, very interesting. And so this part, you never have to use paper towels again. You use your little Norwex reusable, you rinse them off in water, you wash them off, you hang them to dry, and then you just keep using them.
That is called a dish towel.
But you don't use soap.
I don't know. If there's raw chicken,
nope.
I'm soaping.
That's right. No soap. No Clorox.
I don't buy that.
I'm telling you.
Did you buy one?
I bought kitchen cloths, and then I bought a produce wash.
Okay, so bring it in.
Yes.
I'm going to throw some germy stuff on the table.
We need like one of those UV lights.
I have one.
Do you? We need one of those. And we should test it.
Because I needed it for I kept smelling dog pee when my old dog was around and I could never find it. So I got one of those lights so I could see where it was.
Did you find
I'll
it?
bring it in.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
The pee?
Yeah.
Good for you. Maybe I need one of those.
No, but my dogs I have now don't pee in the house.
So you know that we replaced the carpet on our steps.
Right.
So we have a gate at the top of the steps and at the bottom of the steps because I don't want the dogs on the steps for any more time than they need to be. So in the morning, I'm like, everyone down, and the gate goes up. And at night,
Ryan runs down
everyone
the steps.
up. So the dogs are petrified of the gates because they keep falling over. You know, they fall over and they're like, they go running.
Oh, yeah.
So I walk, so they're just they walk, they're just, so I'm constantly turning my dogs into paranoid maniacs. They just look, they won't even go, they're like, they don't even want to sleep up there anymore.
I love that.
I know.
Should we get to Pets of the Week talking about pets?
Pets of the Week. Okay.
Pets of the Week.
Okay. There are some notes for you in this email, so I'm glad I didn't read this out loud.
Oh, there are notes for me?
There were notes, yes. All right, Judah, can we get up Mole, please? Mole is the dog. Mole. She is 3.5 years old, and she has been at the SPCA since last September.
Aww.
I know, she's been there a while. She's been in foster care since October, and she's doing great. So you've seen a lot of dogs, but have you ever seen a dog like Mole? With her sparkling green eyes, delightful speckles, and expressive ears, she's a showstopper with potential to be the next Instagram sensation.
Oh, I love that.
She's a move-in ready, emotional support dog. She adores people and loves everyone she meets. She's something of a snoozle aficionado and will find access to all the warmest sun patches and coziest couch spots.
Oh, I love that.
She is wonderful. So you guys got to check out her on CASPA's website, CASPCA.org.
She is so cute.
She is adorable.
So
if you're
cute.
looking for a stunning, sweet, snuggly squirrel patrol officer, fill out the matchmaker form to learn more about Mole. Oh, she is very cute.
That is so cute.
I know. I want to take home all the dogs. All the dogs. And the next one, so this is 2 for the price of 1. So Judah, can you
twofer.
Yeah, Neo and Geo. They are a bonded pair of cats, but the phrase bonded pair is an understatement. They do everything together and look indescribably adorable the whole time. It's like having a live stream of adorable cat videos playing in your house 24/7.
Yes, thank you.
Looking to up your crazy cat lady street cred? They get along with other cats too. Their foster didn't have anything to report about them because she says they're just the 2 perfect little cats.
Okay,
so
get
they
those
are a bonded
kitties.
pair.
Get those kitties.
So cute.
I love that.
Check out CASPA.org. It's our local animal shelter. CASPCA.org. Did I say that right? CASPCA.org. That is it. Yes. So check out all your local. So if you're tuning in from other places all over the country, make sure you check your local animal shelter for pets that need to be adopted.
I agree.
There's so many out there.
I know. You tried with...
I know. I hope Delilah's doing good. I think about her all the time. Do you guys remember my foster dog?
She is not
Sure,
around.
but yeah, well, she's not. We're not fostering her anymore.
No,
But
I mean, she's
yes.
not.
Right.
She's not. She has crossed the Rainbow Bridge.
Who told you that? Are you breaking news on our show? Is that
No, I didn't know it was breaking.
Who told you that about Delilah?
You mean Sadie?
Are you kidding me? They told you and not me?
I know. I think they didn't want to make you like cry for 20 years.
Are you kidding me? No one told me that.
Yeah, I think she had something wrong with her kidneys and they had to put her to sleep.
Breaking news on women changing the world.
Oh, dang.
Today.
But now she is not now. She is now not at the Humane Society. She's unavailable.
You can't see her on the website.
She's not on there because she's not here.
Breaking news, Delilah.
Oh, poor
She was a
Delilah.
wonderful dog.
See,
She really,
and think you gave her like her last good home.
yeah, she was a really wonderful dog. I loved. She was super super cute.
There you go.
You want to hear some funny tweets?
Yes, I do.
About Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day is such a crock.
I know. I was just like, I came home last night so late from the store. I was working at the store all day. We had birthday parties. We had people. I got home. I was like, I'm so hungry. Feed me. I had like one eye open. I was like, I can't see straight. Massage my feet. I need to be put down. Like, just feed me sesame chicken and rub my feet and leave me in
Did
this
it kill
spot.
your stomach?
It was like, yeah, I was not, yeah. So, I have that thing where my like stomach blows up every time I eat something bad. But yeah, I was exhausted for Valentine's Day. But here's some funny
Someone's
tweets.
calling me. Obviously, you're not watching the show.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what I bet it is? I bet it's the, we've been urgently trying to reach you.
Yeah, about your extended warranty.
Yeah, who are these people?
It has to be awful to be a telemarketer. Can you imagine all day long, like, hello, hi, I'm calling you. Oh, click, okay. Hello. Like all day, for 8 hours a day.
No, I don't even think they do that anymore, do they?
I
Who
don't
are
know.
these extended warranty people, though? I really want to know.
I don't know.
How did you find my information?
Also, let me tell you about your extended warranty. So, I worked at a car dealership for 100 years, for literally like 15 years.
Yeah.
And so I was involved with all these extended warranties and like processing all this stuff. Okay. So when you are buying an extended warranty for your car,
Right.
you better make sure that it is a reputable company from your dealership, from a reputable auto dealer. So Colonial Auto Center sponsors us. And we love them so much. You can buy your new and used cars from them. It is so important to buy
Get your warranty from them.
because you know what will happen. If you answer one of these things in the mail and it is not a reputable company, I have seen older people taken advantage of this so many times. They'll come in and they're paying every month for an extended warranty. Their car then breaks down.
Right.
They go to use the extended warranty and it's not valid. And they have paid hundreds of dollars. So I have actually helped older people cancel their warranties because
So don't buy the warranty from the telemarketer.
You cannot. You have to buy a warranty. But an extended warranty is a great value for people. Not that I sell them, but I'm telling you, because there are so many computers in cars now with new cars,
right.
and it can cost, if that screen breaks in your car,
right.
it can cost $5,000 to replace that.
No, that's when you sell the car.
Well, and then, so if you sell it like that, you get way less value with all the electronics broken. So if you have an extended warranty, you can get a $0 deductible, you just drop it off and everything's covered. So extended warranty is really important, especially on a new vehicle. Very, very important.
I'm never going to buy a new vehicle, except from Colonial if she gets me the VW bus.
Liza, are you watching? We need the VW bus.
We need the bus. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, our top fan, Kimberly. Kimberly.
Hey, Kim.
You were late. I was getting worried. I didn't see you. She's asking why I have my coat on. Because the studio is freezing.
Kelly is cold today, Kim. She is cold. Kim must be cold. She wonder.
She says it's freezing in the mountains. She's
freezing?
cold.
Did you get a lot of snow, Kim? I bet she got a ton of snow up there. Yeah.
I bet. I don't know.
Well, while we're talking about sponsors, so special thanks to Colonial Auto Center for sponsoring.
Yes.
Panera Bread.
Yes.
I was at Panera Bread yesterday.
What'd you have?
I had a bagel with avocado, and it was delicious.
Okay, so you're back on bread.
Well, I was cheating. It was Valentine's Day weekend, Kelly, and I was very hungry, and I was at the store, and we had no food, and I was like, this is an emergency.
It's an emergency.
So, but it was very good. The guy was very nice, and you know what was really nice? So I pulled up to the drive-thru, and he gave me my bagel, and he leaned out the window, and he said, ma'am, your right tire's looking very low. I said, really? He goes, I suggest you take it in immediately. I said, oh, thanks, Panera Bread.
See? One-stop shop.
It's food, it's cars, it's healthy things. I was like, this is great. Do you do laundry? But he was very, very nice.
Was it low?
I don't know. I didn't check it. I didn't even listen. I just drove away. I was like, ugh, I'm not dealing with that today. Yes.
Okay, let's get to funny
Swig.
tweets.
Pikasso Swig craft bar. So if you're looking to get crafts, we're shipping nationwide. So Valentine's Day is past. We're going to start on Easter. We're getting into spring.
Easter baskets rocked it last year.
Yes. So if you are check out PicassoSwig.com and
put in my order.
all your crafts, there's so many good things. Make a blanket. It's cold. Kim, make a blanket. Check out the website. All right. So funny tweets?
Yeah, funny tweets.
So Rona S says, Happy Valentine's Day. May your day be delightful, whether you're in love or planning on spending the evening eating a frozen pizza alone in your room. Trying to get out of the way of your roommates who have far more romantic plans in the living room, like the lonely rat that you are.
Oh, sad. That's very lonely and sad. Jamie.
Yes. Hannah Kaleem says, how can my manager ask who's single and then ask them all to work on Valentine's Day? That is mean.
That's true. Why not make the extra bucks?
That is mean. Robert Schultz, my relationship has faced no bigger threat than my girlfriend watching teenagers on TikTok go all out for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's true.
Teenagers really go all out.
They go all out.
Remember that?
I had, like, in my high school, you could do, like, an anonymous, like, singing telegrammy thing or, like, balloons, and they would deliver to you while you were in class.
Yes.
It's a big thing.
We did. I feel like I remember getting single roses.
Yeah, I bet.
Like single, so that like some people were carrying around a lot of roses, and then you had other people that weren't.
I know. I think it's so sad.
Which I think is not good. I don't think that you should do that.
Like, I don't know if people do that anymore.
Right. Like buy a thing for like I don't like that idea. Because it makes people feel bad, and I'm not into that. But I
agree, unless everybody gets one. But then if you're the one person walking around with just the one, then everyone knows.
I don't like it.
Nix that.
Right. Just eat a piece of chocolate in the bathroom like everyone else. Like, let's face it, high school. Conan O'Brien. This is a funny one. I'm looking forward to taking my wife to the dining room for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Join us in the dining room. Yes. Sorrowscope says, save money this Valentine's Day by being completely unlovable. Yeah. Be unlovable, then no one gets you anything.
Good. I like it. Truth. Speak the truth.
Stephen Colbert, this is another funny one.
Okay.
Spice things up on Valentine's Day with some role playing. Maybe the role of someone your lover hasn't seen in the same sweatpants for the last 11 months.
That would be me. Fair enough.
I can't read that one. This is a nut.
Don't read that one. Kimberly's saying yes, lots of snow, like 3 feet and more coming, 8 to 10 inches here. She's going to check out your site.
Yeah, Kimberly, make up a scarf, make a blanket. We're gonna have to send you one. Yeah, I remember I was telling you up by Plattsburgh, there's a ton, that place never thaws out. It's like 1 month a year, it thaws out, and then you come back in August like, yeah, we're getting back to school, and then you're like, no, it's freezing, don't talk. Like, it is, I'm telling you. And my roommate's mom used to hand knit us gloves. So she used to hand knit us these little mittens, and we had one for every year. So we had these special mittens. It was awesome. But it is freezing in Plattsburgh. But the kids have no problem making it to the bar. I can tell you that. Like, we used to walk, it was like 3 blocks downtown, and there was no problem at the bars.
No.
None.
You make it.
None.
Well, good. Okay, and who do we, we have Beauty Counter next week.
Yes.
Do you have any news? Turn into that. Oh, I don't have any news.
Do you have any news? No women in the news this week?
Oh, Meghan Markle is pregnant.
I saw.
Okay, but I'm going to say this. It's only my opinion. No one has to agree with me.
Okay.
Meghan Markle, you are a very whiny, come on, a very whiny, almost princess. Because listen, before she got married to Harry,
yes,
she knew what she was getting into.
That is true.
Right? Like, the queen had everyone knows
yes.
what your duties are, right? So then she gets in, like, marries Harry, and she's like, oh, I don't want to be a princess anymore. And, like, packs up her stuff, moves out of a castle, and moves to the United States.
Right.
You are a whiny person, and I don't want anything to do. I'm not reading anything about you.
I would take her place. If they need another princess, I will stand in. I will go to every ball. Queen, okay, let me tell you. So Queen Elizabeth, if you're watching, I will be at every ball. I will be early. I will get up in the morning. I will get up at 6 a.m.
I will smile. I will wear the crowns and the jewels.
I will wear everything.
I will not complain.
I will never complain. I will never say one word. I will do everything that you ask me to be the princess. I will be there. I will eat all the food. I will be in my castle. Yeah,
right. I don't know. And then she complains and is like, oh, the paparazzi take my picture.
I don't know.
What? You're a princess. Of course they're going to take your picture.
It's very...
I think it's correct. I don't.
It's
listen,
very weird,
like
and it's very un-Disney-like. So, like,
very un-Disney.
Maybe this will be the new Disney movie. Because could you imagine? So we're talking about, like...
Jamie, I don't want to be a princess.
Yeah, maybe it's more like women empowerment. Like, they're going to be like, this Disney princess was like, screw you, queen. I'm going to be my own girl. I'm in California. And she, like, leaves the castle. She's like, what up, Elsa? Peace out with your ice castle.
I just think she's whiny. And I really don't care about what she's doing.
She's having a baby. Another baby.
I mean, congratulations. I hope all that goes well.
Yeah.
You're not my fave. I like, what's her name?
You like
Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton.
Kate got married. She took on the role. She knew what she was getting into. She's put together. She waves. She wears beautiful crowns. She shows up to everything with a smile on her face. Like, dude, she lets people take her picture. You signed up for that. Yeah. So I'm off that rant.
Leading Saudi Arabian women's rights activist.
Cool. What is she doing?
Al-Hathlo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has been released from prison after 1,000 days in detention. That's
a long time.
1,000 days.
What did she do?
Has been released. She was a powerful advocate for women's rights, and everyone's saying that releasing her was the right thing to do. I don't know what she did here.
Well, we're glad you're out.
2 years and 10 months of her sentence were suspended, backdated to 2018. Oh, here's what she did. She was convicted of agitating for change in Saudi Arabia while serving a foreign agenda using the internet to harm public order and cooperating with individuals and institutions involved in crimes. So she was basically standing up for like women's rights in Saudi Arabia, and you know that country is is very
not as friendly,
not as women friendly. They're very strict, and she was outspoken, and they put her in jail for it, for speaking her, for what
I'm glad she's out. Bravo to you.
Yes. So, I think that, and I'm hoping that you started to see, like, with, people adding in like the Middle East, women being able to drive, which wasn't until, last year or the year before, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, weren't able to drive. Like, they're so behind the times for women's rights and all that stuff. So you see all these women trying to, like, make a stand and try to speak out, and it's a tough time for the Middle East, for sure.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, that's it. So next week, Beauty Counter, super excited.
I'm excited. So they're going to give us some products to, like, wear?
Yeah, so they're going to give us some stuff. I'll bring in some of my stuff so you can see it. Lindsay's going to be talking to us about, clean beauty and why it's important to watch for the chemicals in different products that you use. She's also going to talk about legislation in Congress and what they're doing to make some change to get these laws enacted so that we can take arsenic out of products. Arsenic. We have all kinds of these crazy chemicals that are in products that we use in our kids.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So this is a really, really important topic. So I'm so excited. Lindsay is amazing.
Okay, I can't wait.
Had a baby. So yeah. So we'll do that.
Well, good show today.
Good show. Have a great week,
Have a great week. Stay safe, everybody in the snow.
And keep changing our world. Check out our website, womenchangingourworld.com, if you want to see past episodes.
Like us on Instagram.
Like us on Instagram, for the love of God.
Like and share the show.
Like and share the show. Follow us on social media. We'll post some fun stuff this week.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff coming
I might cook something new if there's a new trend on TikTok.
That's what you should.
Tune in for that.
Yeah. You can get with Gordon Ramsay. You should tag Gordon, do a duet
Don't
with
we have Gordon Ramsay's sous chef coming on?
Gordon Ramsay's sous chef is coming on. That is true. We have lots of good stuff. We're going to have Dana Cohen on, who is also on Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
We're going to have her. And,
we're going to have to step up our cooking game.
And Chef Andy is going to come on. She is the sous chef. She was sous chef for Gordon Ramsay for a very, very long time. She's going to tell us what it's like to be a woman in this high kind of fast-paced food industry. Now she has a new thing that she's working on, but she's awesome. Chef Andy, if you remember her from the show, she was right on the line. She was the head sous chef for the red team.
Okay, can't wait.
So thanks, guys. Keep changing our world. We'll see you next time.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm so glad I kept my jacket on.
Are you still freezing? Oh, Jerry.
I legit am still cold.
Oh, Jerry.
I know. That life, she was good.
She was wonderful. Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon was fun. Ooh, what?
Ryan booked a vacation.
Where? What? Stay away from me, COVID face.
Are we good?